all the way to Islas Marietas and back safe and sound. My name is Franco, I will be your dive master.
Gracias, Franco.
De nada, vamos a las Islas Marietas a tener un buceo sensacional.
While I was in Sayulita recently, a few of us headed out on a dive trip around Islas Marietas. If you don't know Islas Marietas, it's a collection of volcanic islands that are completely uninhabited. One of the islands is actually a bird sanctuary and is one of the few places in the world where you can spot a blue-footed booby. You can get to Islas Marietas from Punta Mita or Puerto Vallarta. We were driven by the dive company from Sayulita to where we took off on the boat in Punta Mita. The dive company that we went with was called Oceano Adventures, and I would highly recommend them. The guys at the dive shop were helpful and bilingual, and our dive master Frank B was simply the best. It's been a while since I last dived, so on the boat we went over all of the safety procedures and hand gestures that we'd use under the water again, and we took our first dive very slowly. The first thing we did after we arrived to the islands in the boat was to show the local authorities our bracelets to prove that we'd paid not only for the park fee, but also the fee to be able to go closer to the islands, under the water, around the reefs, and for the local sort of collection that cleans up weekly. It sort of helps support the people that are working on the island to keep it clean.
Aquí y te vas a tirar para atrás. Mano derecha va en la máscara y regulador, mano izquierda aquí yo voy a ayudarte a cargar el tanque.
¿Sales? ¿Listo? 1, 2, 3.
The first dive was so beautiful. We saw so many colorful fish. I was a little bit nervous at first because it's been a while since I was underwater breathing, but as soon as I started to descend down the rope, my brain remembered all the steps. I popped my ears, went a little bit more, popped my ears, and after about 30 seconds, we were at the bottom, ready to follow Frankie around the water. To finish the day out, we headed around the back of the islands into a cave, which looks a little bit like Playa Escondida, the hidden beach, but it was free to enter as part of the fees that we'd already paid, rather than paying a little bit more to visit the famous Playa Escondida that you've probably seen in a lot of photos. But it was so beautiful. It was such an incredible day out, and we got back just as the sun was setting over the islands. It was a truly magical day. guys enjoyed taking that little trip with me to Islas Marietas. I know it was a little bit different style video than I've been doing, but because the boat was so windy, because we were constantly on the go, the video that I made, the vlogging that I did, came out awful. You couldn't hear a thing I was saying, so I thought I would voice over and just show you how beautiful it was. I didn't want to miss out on giving you guys a peek into these islands. They're incredible. If you find yourself in Puerto Vallarta or Sayulita or Punta Mita, I highly recommend checking them out, whether you just want to go on a sailing trip or a day out. I just think it's well worth it. But if you do enjoy diving, then definitely add this to your list. I've linked below to some information about day trips that you can take there if you don't want to dive. And I've also linked to Oceano Adventures, so you can book through them if you want to go diving. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!